if Boss DK was in the world of Naruto, Brother Edition. Alright, so not the most knowledgeable person when it comes to Naruto and stuff like that. There will be a lot of things that I may or may not miss. I literally had to like really force myself into the story, into the world, okay? So, here we go. Okay, so how I'm gonna do this, right, is the story pretty much takes place around when Minato is like 17-ish, right? And what ends up happening is he realized that his wife's pregnant or whatever, and we'll just say they was a little more friskier. I wanted to be born right as the right as the third Shinobi War was happening, so I could be with Itachi, just to do some stuff, all right? And once again, this whole plot is not completely thought out, so we will make it up as we go. But so I ended up having to do some little stuff. I had a couple of options now. I could have did the whole Orochimaru, got some DNA, made me in a tube, and I came out and I was like 5 in body and stuff like that. But I'm gonna take plays and ideas that I had from What If Naruto was born. What if Naruto gained consciousness earlier? Which I might redo that one or remake it up just to get it going, because that story had potential. But anyways, so this is how it happens, right? So I'm doing my thing or whatever, minding my own business, and then I'm like, I'm training, actually. That'd be even better. I'm training, working on my martial arts and stuff, you know, and reminiscing about, you know, the time that I did train with a dragon and like how that was such a weird point in time in my life and all the teachings that that dragon did give before it died for whatever reason. And me being the last person or the last student that I'm aware of that knows the teachings of this dragon. And as I'm meditating and as I'm doing my thing, and I'm just like, all right, you know what? I'm done. Then I hear a loud thunk noise behind me, and I'm like, what could that be? I turn around and I see something I haven't seen in a long time. I see Trunku, and all I hear is, time to get isekai, bitch. Me, you're not taking me alive, quite literally. And as I proceed to sprint, I'm thinking I'm breaking bro's ankles, because I was, ankles gone, incinerated, bro, right? I'm feeling like I'm him, okay? And then, as I make it around the corner, getting out, thinking I'm safe, I see like 30 more of them. They said, nah, this is non-negotiable. I said, I said, you're not. Then I realized I was fucked, okay? I realized I was cooked. I was done for. Golden res me, all right? So I tried to plead with these motherfuckers, okay? I'm like, listen, you're not gonna let me die virgin, right? They said, oh, don't worry. You'll get some, because you're about to get fucked out. Me, huh? I'm terrified. I'm shaking in my boots, shimmer my timbers type timing, my boy. I tell you not. I said, oh, hell no. I wanted to run, but if you're surrounded by 30 fucking transformer-like trucks, I don't think there's much running. So I realized there was only one option. I started digging down like it was Minecraft is what I want to say, but no, I blacked out. I don't know what happened after that. Literally, I didn't even see, just black. I was pissed. Then I hear a voice. The voice says, welcome, traveler. I said, don't hit me with that bullshit. She said, okay. I thought I should try it. I've been seeing that meme all the time. I'm like, shut the fuck up. What's going on? What's the status quo? Thanks to the dragon, I knew. He put in a good word for me, which, okay, I didn't think I would be able to be reincarnated, but I'm still alive, so thus I'm still immortal, so I technically wasn't wrong, just not right in the way I thought I was. I digress. Motherfucker says, hey, you're about to get isekai. You're about to go somewhere. I said, all right, cool, where? I say, all right, cool, you know, I'm not tripping. What am I getting isekai into? Because, you know, I've been to a couple of places. And if I'm thinking about it, I want to say this may or may not be before My Hero. I don't know yet, because like I'm making it up as I go. But anyways, so I'm like, all right, what? Oh, where am I gonna be transferred in the world of anime? I say, hey, okay, what we talking about? One Piece on a little peaceful island, My Hero, because My Hero for the most part is fairly peaceful, like slice of life. You know what? I can be the Demon Lord or save the world from the Demon Lord and just chill the fuck out. I'm thinking this shit about to be peaceful as fuck. This motherfucker looks me in the eyes and say no. And then before they motherfucker get to that point, they're like, One Piece isn't, if you find the right island, mind your business, eat food, and not do any trouble, it can be peaceful. I'll remember this the next time I do see you, though. I'm like, yeah, but I already had to deal with this. I don't want to deal with this no more. Too bad. You're getting transported to Naruto. Me, oh, Naruto. In that very moment, I have flashbacks and thoughts of like literally everyone talking about it, RCDA, or I have flashbacks of everybody making memes about it and Naruto this, Naruto that. I'm like, if I'm not, okay, I thought about this. If I'm not the main character, I get fucked, right? But if I'm off screen, I don't have to worry about that. I don't have to be there for no power of bullshit, right? So the thought process was, you know what? We're good. I'll just stay away from the main cast. That's literally not even impossible. Because think about it. There's only so many people. Because think about it. If I'm being reincarnated into the series, I'm either going to be reincarnated as a main character. All I got to do is just run away or just be so subpar that I'm not even that important. Okay? Or if I'm a random motherfucker, it's not like I'm going to spawn in as someone that's crucial to the story or have like obligations and shit. So all I got to do is just stay out of the way of the Great Four Nations and wait until Boruto era and wait for that peaceful time. Until then, I'll just sit out and live good. I might learn a jutsu or two to help me live a little bit longer so I can really enjoy the peaceful era of Boruto. But until then, I'm good. I'm good. So this is the game plan. And then motherfucker tells me, hey, your birth is going to be abnormal, so you're going to need a little bit of help. It seems like the dragons favor you grandly, so I will offer you the Sage of Dragons. I'm like, oh, okay. I'm not going to need that. I'm not about to be a ninja, no way. Right? Right? No. She was like, all right, cool. And then it was like, is there anything else you want? I almost said not really, but since she technically did just give me the Sage of Dragon, that also had its own implications. But my intelligence went to, realistically, I'm still in this body. So my intelligence went to around what it would have been without any of the nerfs that I've had due to the body, like the dyslexia and stuff like that. So what ended up happening is my brain's able to really process shit without the voices, without the dyslexia, without any other shit that I don't know about. And I say, actually, yeah, I could use a couple of things. Can I have an abnormal amount of chakra, but enough to... An abnormal amount of chakra? I can still hide it. Let me see. Can I have all 5, elements? She said, no, that one I can't do. Can I have an affinity to be able to train to be able to get it one day? That I can do. Can I gain consciousness in the womb? Yeah, sure. Anything else? And before I can finish, a voice takes over and says, nah, we got the rest covered. And she's like, interesting. And boom, black again. I'm screaming, I'm cussing, I'm pissed, because I'm like, what the fuck? Why do I keep just blacking out like this, bro? I feel like there's a pun being played here, and I'm not on in on the joke, and I don't like this. So what ended up happening is that happened, okay? And I'm pissed, I'm angry, I'm livid, I need answers. I realized something. Where I'm at, it's all warm. It's all comfortable and shit. It's all love. I'm in the fucking womb, guys. I'm pissed. So I can't do shit, literally. So I'm sitting here like, what the fuck am I about to do? Because I need answers. I need them now. But the dragons come through and they like, hey, big dog, we're working on the body here. And he's like, what the fuck y'all mean y'all working on the body? Hey, dog, we heard from the grapevine that you seem like a pretty cool lad. I was like, grapevine, who the fuck that? Oh, remembering some other shit that happened prior. Hold up. About how the last time I did see the dragon, me and bro was chilling, and bro told me like, yeah, I'm gonna go, but like I'm gonna go to like a different planes or like a higher planes that's not even remotely here, but he basically died. So anywho, I'm like, huh, maybe bro put in a good word. Yeah, so we're adjusting your body a bit. What do you mean? We're just poking around, adding some things, subtracting some things, and I'm like, okay, what are y'all doing to me? Don't worry, a lot of the genetic code that we need is already in there. We're just tweaking it a little bit to make sure you get the maximum you need. Oh, okay, I mean, yeah, I would like to be strong so I could just intimidate people. So yeah. They're like, you have no clue in whose body you're in, do you? No. They didn't tell you. They hold you. Okay, I see. They don't like you. I don't blame you. If I wasn't as awesome as I was, I wouldn't like you neither. But that's not the point. We need you to get ready. What do you mean get ready? Yeah, a year passed. A fucking year? A year passed? Excuse me? Oh, yeah. Oh, and by the way, this will be very fucking painful. I'm not gonna hold you. I need answers. You'll get them all. Chakra. Chakra, what do you mean? And then another fucking blackout. So that happens for like who knows how many times. So apparently I had a 2-second conversation that lasted a fucking year, but who cares? Anyways, as this is happening, meanwhile in the world of Minato and Kashima, I'm gonna say mom for the rest of this, and that's what her fucking name's gonna be. And so Minato and my mom literally decided to get action a lot sooner than possible, but there's a small difference. They actually got pregnant. And yes, I'm pretty sure the ninjas have jutsus and stuff like that, but I'm plot, so I come in when I want to. But something was weird about the pregnancy. Minato didn't know anything about it until literally the last second. Mom didn't know about it until a little bit after the fact. It was kind of like, wait a minute, hold up, what's going on? So the same setup is similar to Naruto, but the difference is it might not be nearly as many people, just because I think this is like a little bit out before the Great Ninja War. Yeah, it's like 2 years before the Great Ninja War happens. So it's a little out from there. All right. So what ended up happening is she got pregnant out of nowhere. It just kind of happened. So they already waiting for the baby because like they're confused because like what happened, and he's like, did she cheat, or like was she implanted? Like there's so many questions. Okay, they're even trying to blame the Nine Tails and stuff, right? So what's happening is dad and mom is there, and we'll just say some no-name motherfuckers. I don't know if the third Hokage would be there at this point in time. I'm not sure. That minor details. Anyways, and I mean massive amount of chakra just start flailing about everywhere. Not knocking anyone down per se, because it doesn't have malice intent, but just chakra. Everyone's thinking, oh no, this is a Nine Tails, but like people are like, wait, this doesn't make sense for it to be the Nine Tails, because the Nine Tails chakra is very malicious and like super duper fucking evil and shit, right? And then the fucking bump on mother's stomach proceeds to just bloop, pops up, disappears, and then sludge and blood and guts or what looks like to be guts. It's just on the ground. And then more chakra, it's just like a chakra central. If it was any entity that absorbed chakra in this area, they would be full for 1,000 years on some, that's how much chakra it was. Since niggas only live for so long, we'll say like 100 of years, but chakra is spewing out everywhere. And then all you hear is just raspy screaming and shit, right? And noises and shit. and it's very disturbing for everyone that is watching this, right? And then the nine tails chakra flares up a little bit, and Minato's like, nah, I'm gonna stop it. And then with a deep, scratchy, raspy voice of someone that hasn't spoken in a whole year, all you hear is, stand back. Dad, stand back. I got it. And Nine Tails chakra goes away. Now let's fast forward, or let's switch POVs real quick, and let's get back to the main character of this show. Me. Anyways, so I black out. I'm confused. I realize a lot's going on. Chakra is being exuded out. I'm like, oh, I get it. I'm being forcefully objected. So I'm like, okay, maybe, a whole year's passed by, and a whole year's passed by. So yeah, maybe this makes sense. No, it doesn't make sense, because I realized something. I didn't exist for a whole year. I was just being planted. I got planted. I'm Jesus. But I'm not, but I am, but I'm not. Like, it's so stupid. Okay? And boom. I proceed to come out. I'm down on the ground, confused, disorientated, as I'm disconfigurating my bones and joints and stuff, are like being brought into existence. At least that's what it felt like. Brought into existence, and I just not lying. Best pop, crack, shoulder, everything I've ever experienced, but goddamn was this weird. As I'm like morphing up and down and going into like a smaller vessel, my skin was black for a brief period of time, but then it started to get lighter and lighter and lighter, and hair went from black to blonde. It was more of a orangish kind of color, but that's here nor there, okay? Anyways, I realized the Nine Tails trying to act a little crazy. I was like, hey, I'm about to fuck this nigga up, right? I'm still trying to get aware of my surroundings, but like with the dragon stage mode, it enhances my intelligence far beyond my station. So I'm like, oh, okay. Plus, with all the memories that I was able to gain due to the genetics being modified, the instincts that I have are a lot higher, but also I've accumulated most of the experience of my parents. So I pretty much almost know the important stuff. Not like when they went to the restroom or when they made me or like shit like that, but like the important stuff of punching, kicking. I'm like literally the combined result product of both of their DNA makeup, okay? So that happened, okay? And I'm like, all right, wee woo. I'm stopping this Nine Tails because I don't know what bro's doing. I don't know why he's being weird, but we're stopping him. So I proceed to tell my father, get your ass back, is what I wanted to say, but I was all kind and nice about it. I pulled up on the Nine Tails. I was like, look, big dog, none of this torturing my shit, because I know what your ass is plotting. Me having a flashback about what's going to happen in a couple of years because I seen the little manga thing. I had a little flashback about your kind, boy. But I call him Kruma just so bro knows I know his name. And he's like, But he's like, man, what does a petric human think you could do? I'm not saying that for me. I'm saying that for a big homie. Bro looks up. He sees a white lightning dragon looking at him. Bro, just, what's good, bro? Bro went from being all big and bad to shrieking back on some dog getting in trouble or intimidated type time. And I'm saying, listen, he not gonna get mad. He kind of chill. But we gotta worry about this D1 crash out over here. Then he sees another dragon that's much bigger with red eyes with white/red electricity just kind of sparking out. And he's foaming, but the foam is electricity. So bro just ready to, he got a problem. So you be a good little fox, and I'm gonna fuck with you later, alright? So we took care of that. I look over to Pops. I'm like, hey, yo, daddy, what's good, bro? Let me see. I do a little stretches. I do a little hum. I'm like, okay. Body not too bad. I asked about the state of the world and stuff like that. I'm like, yeah. And then flare up a little chakra just to get the body speeding up its process. That's kind of the whole point of the sage and some other shit, plot reasons. Speed up the body's process a little bit. So I have a little hair and I have a little bit of muscle. So I'm not completely off. Plus Itachi's like what, like three or two right now, because he's 2 years older than me. So anyways, we spend the rest of this time doing a little bit of training. I'm gonna have to correct the ages here. I'm gonna look back at it, but I'm gonna go ahead and stop this pretty soon here. So just give me a second. So I immediately start getting on training. I heal mom up, and then we go. I put like a fucking flying thunder god seal on both of them just so I can get to them for obvious reasons. And we start going and getting active, right? And we doing some big boy training, right? I'm throwing some good quality hands with father. I'm on that kid Goku timing too, because like it's always hard to kind of illustrate how like a smaller person or someone small is fighting against someone bigger, and just like when it comes to talking. But I'm throwing hands with him. I'm learning skills from my mom, which I already have like a infinity. I have like a triple infinity, thanks to Sage allowing my Sage mode to allow me to understand and grasp things. Then also me being the son of an Uzumaki. Then also with my genetics. So it's like I just got the affinity for it, right? And so making good strides and big process on that, and like learning a lot about seals. And I'm just like, damn, this is almost like an inventory system, the way you could utilize some of this stuff. And this stuff is really complex. I'm laughing because I still could see the perspective of me if I was in my normal body, and I'm just like, oh, brother. Anywho, I've learned a lot of stuff and I've done a lot of training. By this point in time, some time passes or whatever, and I don't know if people would be noticing that I'm like Minato's kid or not. Minato's kid or not, because like they didn't know Naruto was his kid. So maybe if they see me around, they might know, but I would constantly be changing my appearance, not necessarily intentionally. It's just one of the weird side effects of when I use my sage arts. When I use my sage arts, there's a lot of electricity, and it's a particular type of electricity. So it ended up kind of basically having like a sun on you 24/7. And so what ended up happening was my body kind of just wanted to adapt. So thus I ended up becoming black, if that makes sense. My hair color changed, but I'm probably just gonna make it like white or something. I don't know yet. But so that happens. Now, if I go a extended period without using it, where my natural skin tone will come around. But for the most part, you're gonna 9 out of 10 see me with black skin. So I do that, and then I'm there with my father and mother, him, becoming, like a teacher and shit. And this is where the war began. And so my dad was like, really like, nah, bro, don't be in the war. And I'm like, nah, I got you. I'm literally one of the more stronger ninjas here. I'm only weaker than some people just because I'm not old enough. But I also have a caveat for that. I have a trump card. And father was like, you got a trump card? What do you mean you got a trump card? And I was like, bro, watch. This shit is not falling. Watch. Boom. Chakra. And then I'm about like 10 or 11. So I'm able to kind of weave and stuff. But I'm only able to do this for like 3-4 minutes, right? So I kind of like how that would be set up and how that would work. Now, the great third ninja war begins here. So Minato does his own thing. He separates with Team Kakashi, and I'm on a solo mission of basically I'm really doing whatever the fuck I want, but I'm basically going around helping people. And that's where I'm going to end it off here for multiple reasons, but the main one is I want y'all to tell me what y'all think, and also where we could continue this at next. And give me some, Naruto lore knowledge too, if y'all got some, like, oh, during the war, this person was this old, or this was happening, because I gave it the setup. I'm going to be doing something Team Kakashi was doing their own thing, and Minato was off doing his own thing with the new manga that came out some time ago. So, tell me what y'all are thinking and stuff like that. We could kind of work on this story and make this story together. I do have the blueprint, but that's all it for now.